So, holy, where do I start? Call of Duty has gotten shady once again, but really shady, and to the point where, like, I don't even know if I can like continue to cover Black Ops 6 in the way that I want to. I You're going to see more of these videos on this channel and less of them on the just main Ink Slasher channel. I'm probably gonna have one more video going over what has happened in like the last month for Black Ops 6 over on the main channel, but just the things that keep coming out and the decisions that keep being made are worse than I think Activision has ever done. And of course, they're under the umbrella of Microsoft now, and I think that might have something to do with it. But we have a video today that we're going to go over one of these like massive things. There's like a bunch of like little things, and I think the person that we're going to be watching here is Who's Immortal once again. He's like 18,000 subscribers off of 1 million. So go subscribe to him. But like this video is called Call of Duty's Greed is Getting Ridiculous. New update. It looks like there's some like double XP stuff in here as well that he's going to go over. But there's just like one main thing that is coming out with the Squid Games update that is just in my mind absolutely disgusting. And yeah, I'm going to continue to call it Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. I've been playing Call of Duty for Jesus, at least like going on 17, 18 years. And it's a passion of mine. It's something I enjoy. But like the greed of it is just getting to a point where I don't even want to cover the current game. And the content on the main channel is going to change a little bit. We're going to be way more focused on story, way more focused on not focused on updates. We're going to probably cover updates over here, whether or not they're good and bad, and more opinionated things over here. Whereas on the main channel, it's going to be like story. I'm going to be going back and playing old Call of Duty games, looking at the history, deleted content, more highly edited videos over there, whereas more just like my opinions, having fun, other games on this channel. But we need to get into this because this one made me really, really mad. But I think Zach doesn't get into it until later in the video. So,
ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We've actually just got an interesting new look at one of our next major updates coming to Black Ops 6 and Warzone in the form of the Squid Game crossover event, which actually is
June 3rd. Is coming June 3rd.
Very different from any event that we've seen thus far, at least based on the very ambiguous description that comes to us in a very strange way. Everything about it is kind of weird. We also have some other things to build upon from previous reports and updates that have already gone out for BO6 and Warzone as well. First up, as we get back into the swing of things, heading on into the new year, I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and holiday with your friends and family. Had some videos scheduled for the past couple of days so I could relax and enjoy it with mine, but now that we're back into the swing of things, we've actually seen some updates already go live over the past few days. Funny enough, we actually had a couple of updates happen on Christmas. Not only did we get the initial Squid Game reveal trailers somehow, which we covered in a video just yesterday on Christmas Day, which was very random, but we also ended up having our new XP
he's gonna go into this as well
on Christmas as well. So COD ended up posting saying, hey, be merry and get ready for some double XP all the way until January 3rd. So we currently have double.
I don't know if he goes into this, but oh yeah, he is, but it's broken. Okay,
player
so let's
XP,
let him talk.
Then also double weapon XP live all the way until our next major update on January 3rd. That's presumably going to be the 1.65 title update, and then also the Squid Game crossover event and update there. So we have that now all the way extended. So a pretty lengthy.
So big double XP. It's not working. Spoiler alert. And it is not working in a very big way, to the point where sometimes you get kills and they don't even count as XP. I don't know what happened with the days of, oh, this number pops up, let's give you that amount of XP, and we'll double it for a double XP
event. However, there's something weird going on with this because, of course, why wouldn't there be? Modern Warzone ends up posting saying, seeing reports that double XP doesn't actually feel close to being double XP, especially in Warzone right now. This has been a talking point for several different XP events so far this year. It seems like when they do double XP, it's not actually true double XP. Now, typically, it's still better than what the normal XP earn rate is, but calling it double XP is a bit misleading there because of all the tests that have been done, it doesn't seem like it's fully always functioning as truly double. Like if you were to get 100 XP in one match, you should end up with 200, right? Not necessarily the 1-to-1.
So I don't know if I think we did talk about this on this channel, but essentially the way that XP works in multiplayer, at least, is the amount of XP you get per kill is actually different on every map. It's the least on like Nuketown and Stakeout, and more on larger maps, which like somewhat makes sense. But at the same time, it feels like your whole experience is so curated for what they want, the amount of time they want you to play to actually rank up all the way. And I really don't like that.
One case there. So it does seem like it's not fully applying correctly. Surprise, surprise, especially when this has been an issue before. Bummer that they don't actually go through and fix that and make it true to what the marketing says it is. But regardless, a pretty lengthy double XP event live now all the way until January 3rd. We also have a new update to some of Call of Duty Update's recent posts. So we've got updates for posts from an update account. Anyways, you may recall that earlier on last week, Call of Duty was talking about some of the anti-cheat updates that they've put out, saying they banned 20,000 accounts. They're
and how it's not going to get fixed
better
until
safeguards
season 2.
for stuff. They also ended up detailing a bit more about the spam report system and some of the talking points with that. Obviously, it's been a big thing recently. Someone was posting that there's still an active cheat to have hackers submit 100 reports on a player and basically instantaneously get them shadow banned. There's been some clips of players killing cheaters, then them instantly getting shadow banned, sort of associating that hack to it. There's been other reports that hack is not active anymore. It's been shut down. Regardless, COD Updates ends up posting saying, hey, spam reporting is not supposed to work. You're only going to have one report that's taken into account. Anything beyond that is malicious, and you could actually get in trouble with that, which seems kind of strange. Like there's times,
which is already a bad take to begin with, because like if you see someone who's hacking and you report them more than once, you're going to be the one that gets banned. I mean, if they're going to go with like the snitches get stitches method, then they've nailed it. But like, just wait.
I'm spectating an obvious hacker, like the dude is just straight up rage hacking, and I report him and nothing happens. My friends report him and nothing happens. So it's like, okay, I'm going to report him again. Technically, I could get in trouble for reporting him a second time, even though it's clearly a rage hacker, right? So weird system, but regardless, the ultimate point here is that, well, this post actually got community noted, saying this appears to be untrue for multiple years now, with recent images showing hackers being able to mass report players to get them shadow banned without the need to report from multiple users. And shadow banning via reports is an old issue with Call of Duty. So not a great look again. Like this is kind of a compounding thing. Call of Duty talks about the anti-cheat, or something happens with the anti-cheat, and it's not a good look, and then it happens again, then it happens again, then it happens again. So this is just another thing to stack on top of it. They've now been community noted via Twitter in regards to their statement claiming that spam reports are not going to lead to shadow bans. Yep.
So they do.
As I mentioned earlier, back on Christmas, surprisingly enough, Call of Duty ended up releasing the Squid Game trailer.
Can we just stop there for a second? Is it not like super weird that they released a trailer on Christmas? Like, I don't know. I found that really, really weird.
Off some gameplay of the event, some of the skins, and
by the way, based off of this trailer, you can pretty much tell what the events are going to actually be,
and that in of itself was like its own neat thing. But we actually got an additional update on the Squid Game crossover update, and it is very interesting. I think it's going to have some players not super thrilled with what part of this event is going to be. And as we do dive into the details here, quick reminder, if you are new to the channel,
you're
every single
invited
day
to subscribe.
I got you covered with all things going on in Call of Duty, whether it's news, updates, patch notes, meta breakdowns, all of that is right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. And if you enjoyed this video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated as well. But detonated.com, DK Dynamite's website, ended up posting this earlier today, saying there's a new Black Ops 6 message of the day that some players are seeing. I tried to boot up my game to see if I could get this in like actual HD quality.
I've seen it in
HD
wouldn't
quality. Show up for me, which was kind of interesting. But this user in their Discord, Captain Chaos, ended up getting this, and it details the Squid Game crossover having an event pass with a premium track for more rewards. This seems very weird.
Read
now,
it for
personally, I'm interested in the actual gameplay updates with this event. Having LTMs for multiplayer zombies in Warzone sounds interesting. And
by the way, based off of the trailer, it does look like there's going to be LTMs in all three. It does.
It could be fun. Obviously, it's still awkward to kind of have events and have things that I'm excited for from a gameplay standpoint, when clearly the servers and the cheaters need to be sorted before anything else. So it's not the greatest look when they are dropping new updates, new content updates, and apparently premium or pay to access.
If you don't know what that is, we'll go into that in a second.
When there's such significant issues going on with cheaters and with the servers and everything like that. But this message of the day details this, says, discover the Squid Game events. Squid Game arrives in Black Ops 6 and Warzone. Explore an exhilarating event pass. So we have not seen an event pass, at least to my knowledge in Call of Duty. We've had event tracks where it's like, okay, you go through 100,000 XP, this reward, 200,000 XP, this reward, or, you know, collect this many DNA strands and you'll get this reward. And then next week, collect this many, you'll get this reward.
They found a way to monetize
like that, but
it.
it's all just been earn as you play. It's free access for everyone. But an event pass where the premium track route allows for more incredible rewards, including the frontman operator. So simply based off of this description alone, this would imply that this event update is going to have two separate tracks. One.
Who plays Fortnite? So if you haven't seen this before, if you don't play Fortnite, this is what's going to be happening in Call of Duty. And I bet you it even looks somewhat like this. So this was one of the Star Wars events that they had in Fortnite, and their events have their own battle passes, essentially. So just take this number, Galactic Reputation, replace that with XP or kills or whatever Call of Duty is going to decide to do. And basically, for the free pass, you get the top things. And for the non-free pass, you get the bottom things. You can upgrade it here. This one says 1,000 V-Bucks. Now, here is where the problem comes in. And a lot of people, I think, are going to defend this and be like, hey, it's not hurting anyone. You don't have to buy this. Hopefully, there is not pay-to-win content like new weapons behind the paywall. But there might be, because keep in mind, there is going to be a cleaver within this event somehow. So there is going to be a weapon. We just don't know whether it's on the free or premium track. But for sure, the better items are going to be in the premium track. So just not only do we now have a $70 game that did go on sale for $20 during Christmas at Costco, but $70 game. You also have seasonal. So every 2 months, you have a battle pass, which then has also premium rewards, which are black sell. So you have a battle pass, which you can buy. You have a black sell battle pass that you can buy, which now also gives individual items within events already. Now we are going to, we also have store items, which are your bundles. And then on top of all of that, we also now have premium events, which is like what you are seeing here. So let's say each event is 1,000 COD points, not V-Bucks, like $10. Say you have 4 events per season. There's probably going to be more. They're probably going to become weekly, especially if they can monetize them like this. Well, that's another $40 every 2 months. So $20 a month. Then you have your battle pass, which is like, comes in at what, like $30 a month. So there's $50 a month. Then you have the base price of the game and then any store bundles. This is no longer a $70 game. This stuff, this is what is in a free-to-play game. This is not what is in a $70 game. And it shouldn't be what is in a $70 game. I don't understand. Oh, actually, that's not true. I do understand what they are trying to do here. They are trying to milk Call of Duty's players for all they are worth. They spent so much money on buying Activision, Blizzard, and King, Microsoft that is, that they now need to just extort us from all our money, pickpocket us, rob us in any way possible. And it's just getting egregious, especially when there's servers that are broken. They're not spending money on that, especially when they're not fixing the anti-cheat, especially when there's all these problems with the game. And then you're paying for the game, a premium game on top of that. And then they want us to buy more. It's clear that the focus isn't on a player enjoyment experience. It's on a player spending money experience. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that when it comes to Fortnite and a free-to-play game. It makes sense. But when it comes to a $70 premium game, just make the goddamn game free already. Like if this is how you're going to be, and you're losing to other games. You're losing to Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals has taken over so much of Call of Duty's fan base. And guess what? It's free. So
one is free to play, free to earn. The other one is pay to access, or pay and you'll get these rewards as you go through and complete the event. Kind of like the black sell for the battle pass right now, including new operator skins that I guess seem exclusive for the premium track and the premium track alone. I don't really like this at all. Like I just said, when your game is really highlighted because of its issues right now and not what's going well in the game, it's what's wrong with the game, the cheaters and the servers being so disastrous. And then you're introducing an event that is a money grab in a sense. It's not even a full normal free to access, free to play event. Not a great look. Not really a huge fan of this. We'll have to see what it's like when we actually get details on this, or they actually reveal this in more, information.
Watch it cost more than the Fortnite one too.
Than just this message of the day. Apparently there was a video, but obviously we can't see that since this is a screenshot, believe it or not, technology. Plus a myriad of LTMs, which we already know there were going to be new LTMs
this
for
part
multiplayer
cool.
zombies and Warzone that they previewed in that trailer, will feature signatures, sinister takes on red light, green light mechanics. So red light, green light's going to be one of the main LTMs across multiplayer zombies and Warzone, where presumably you're playing, it says red light, you've got to stop, and you'll see what happens if you don't stop. Maybe something happens, you blow up like in Cranked, or the zombies attack you or something like that. We'll have to see again, but a really interesting take on this event. Not really what I expected in terms of gameplay and what's...
I do agree with him though. I thought more they were going to go along the lines of like a mini game battle royale, like where it would kind of like Fall Guys, where it would spawn in, give you like one of the Squid Game mini games, and that's how the battle royale would be decided. I think that'd be way cooler than just red light.
Accessible and how it's accessible. I assumed we were going to see a bunch of store updates with all the operator skins and everything too, with like the players and everything that we saw in the trailer, but having a premium track for this just doesn't seem good. Another thing I'm particularly curious about is our one final missing DLC weapon for Season 1. So you may recall that with the Season 1 Reloaded blog, we got details of all the new weapons coming during Season 1 Reloaded. Right? Obviously, we got the Maelstrom shotgun first. That was through the Merry Mayhem event. We've had that for some time. We most recently got access to the AMR Mod 4 through Archie's Festival Frenzy, and everyone's going to get this for free at the end of the event on January 3rd because they messed up and a bunch of players got thousands of Archies for free, right? However, there's no sign of the Cleaver, which they describe as an event reward in the blog. So presumably this is going to have to be a reward.
What if it's in the premium track, man?
Squid Game event. Hopefully it's not through the premium tier and the premium tier only. That would be extra scummy from Call of Duty and from Activision. Hopefully it's a free reward because all the typical weapon updates are free. Now there are pay to earn ways.
Keep in mind, one of the things that they just did is they made it so that all of the weapons that we get are through events, and the events take a long time, but you can just buy a bundle to get it immediately, because all they care about is taking your money.
There's typically a store bundle you could go through and buy those, like there has been for the AMR and for the Maelstrom and the other weapons, right? Hopefully the Cleaver is accessible for free for everyone, but it's interesting that we've yet to see this and we've yet to have a confirmation as to when this is going to become available. So we'll have to look out for this as well.
Probably
with that being said, those are some of the new details on the Squid Game event that really, I guess, is kind of mimicking what Fortnite does with their events, and then some additional updates and details with various other topics we've had brought up here in the past couple of days with double XP, then also obviously the ongoing cheating situation. But as we do get new info, new reveals, or any other announcements from Call of Duty in the coming days, you guys know I'll have you covered with all the need to know info right here, right as it happens. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications to stay up to date. And if you enjoyed this video, a like rating on your way out would be really appreciated. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in.
I'm doing it. You're welcome, Zach. Now, I think this is so bad. I think this is like so much worse than you realize. First of all, if you go on and are maybe a new player to Black Ops 6, when you first log on, it feels like you're going into a free-to-play game. When the game opens up, it shows you like a bunch of store bundles, things you can buy. Before you can even join a game, the battle pass pops up, and then the black cell pops up, and then it sends you to the store, and then you're waiting to get into a game and you can't because they're just trying to sell you stuff the entire time. I'm going to do a video on this. I'm going to do a full-on ink slasher, like edited full-on video. Hopefully, I'm wanting to do it tomorrow, but I don't know. This kind of video where we just talk about what's going on, like the news style, is going to be like all of video games, but we're also going to be focused on Call of Duty over here. But I don't want this channel to just be Call of Duty. But yeah, I'm mad at this one. Let me know what you're thinking. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I shouldn't be as pissed as I am, but you can let me know down in the comments. And if you've been enjoying the content over here, I'd love if you get the like button. I am going to be 100%ing Astrobot. That will be coming soon. I just need time to beat it, but it is coming soon. Anyway,